CDE. It's 10 a.m. and I feel the need to make a vlog about this now. And since I got my nails done, I can't really type right now that good. So I decided to vlog about it and not really type it. But I will type it eventually because, well, it's better to make a vlog about it because CDE can't censor this vlog. But my blog, they can censor. So I really need to get this out somehow. So why not vlog about it? So what I want to talk about today is censorship on CDE. It's really starting to get on my nerves. I've had my blogs deleted this past week because it was apparently too inappropriate for CDE. Like, I could see my birth control blog, why that would be inappropriate. But CDE needs to realize something. I made a poll the other day asking people to answer truthfully, and most people on CDE were 15, 14 maybe, and over. There weren't many people that answered that was under the age of 14 on CDE. I think they can handle me being on birth control. There are college students on CDE. How do you think it makes them feel to be silenced all the time? They can't talk about their personal life. They can't talk about what they did today because it might involve small details that shows what adulthood is. And they can't express that because you find it inappropriate, not age appropriate for CDE. Now here's my thing. I can see censoring one or two things in a blog, but deleting the whole thing and then deleting all the blogs afterwards when people get furious at you for deleting their blogs. And not all the staff member does this. There are a few in particular that do this, that silence you if you try to revolt against them, start an uproar, start a revolution against censorship on CDE. They will silence you. And I don't think that's very fair. I can see there's some things people talk about that needs to be censored. Like, there's certain things we don't need to really, how do I say this? Okay, if you purposely make a blog that you know is going to get deleted, then I can see where the staff is supposed to come in at. If you make a blog to purposely start an uproar, then I approve of them deleting the blog. But if you're trying to get something out there and you're trying to get some help and it's not a very age appropriate thing that you need help for, I think the staff should offer that help. Maybe they could delete the blog and yet help you in some way. But no, they don't do that. They delete your blog, and then when you get upset, they send you a message saying it was not age appropriate instead of offering you some real help. And that's just my problem with it. If the staff actually acted like staff, then this wouldn't be a problem. But they act like the police. And no, not the police that actually help you, but the police that stop you in the middle of the street and frisk you or something because they think you look suspicious. Not the police that actually help you, those kind of police. and I'm getting sick of it. It's pissing me off to the point I don't even want to come on CDE anymore. I don't want to make vlogs. I don't want to express myself. I'd rather take my business to Facebook than go on CDE anymore. And that's just it. That's why they're losing viewers. Not viewers, they're losing people. That is why CDE is going downhill, because they constantly silence people and piss them off to the point they don't even want to come on anymore. And that's just it. If the staff can change their mentality and just act like staff, then there will be more people on CDE. It will be a better environment. Like, CDE is already messed up enough with the economy of it, with the inflation. Of course, economy, inflation, same thing, really. CDE is already going downhill. Staff, don't drive people out of your website, because that's what's going on now. You're constantly censoring things, and it's really pissing us off, because we're not children anymore. I know I'm not speaking for myself. I had a poll and I asked them how old they were. A lot of people answered over 14 years old, 14 or over. Some were adults on there. Sometimes we just want to talk about things that isn't for little kids. That's why I suggested we put a rating on our blogs. So certain people who go on the website and enter their age in cannot see that blog. Yes, that will limit some freedoms, but we need something. You can't just silence us just because there are 1 or 2 little kids on there. And sometimes we even put a warning at the beginning of our blog saying, okay, I'm about to say something that will really shock you. I'm about to say something that may be upsetting. I'm probably going to get hate for this. And if they're not smart enough to take that warning, then it's not really our fault. We're not at fault at that if they didn't take our warning. Like, I've seen blogs before people talking about their periods, and they said, okay, this is like 13 or over. Anyone under 13, please don't read this. Anyone who's not a woman, please don't read this. If they're not taking that warning, then it's not our fault. That's really all I gotta say about this topic, because it's pissing me off and I don't want to talk more about it. Because apparently I can't speak on CDE anymore.